What is up, guys? Here we're going to be doing a quick review on the DreSuit stand for your bed. Yes, right now I have it on my couch to give you an idea how it will work. And this works for your second, third, and fourth generation iPad. Let me just take the iPad out the way so you can kind of take a closer look at the actual stand. Now here you have a nice little material here and on the bottom to protect your iPad from getting scratched up or damaged. On the side right here you have a little hole for your headphone jack, your charging port, your speaker, and your charging port. So depending how you have your iPad set up, you have access to all your ports and buttons, and you have no problem with the speaker if you're using it this way. So another thing you have is little holes right here. This allows you to move your iPad with the stand with no problem. And another thing I like is the ability to take out your iPad pretty easily, but having it secure when you do have it on, like so. And it does come out pretty easily. Now the first glance at it, you might look at the stand and be like, it's pretty big. As you see the iPad, and you see it has a decent amount of size on the iPad on the bottom and on the side. But this is to really protect the iPad, to give a nice sturdy foundation to hold the iPad on your bed on a soft surface, like on my couch as well. Now, I use this mainly on my bed to watch videos, of course, before I go to sleep. And if I'm a little tired, I do not want to hold my iPad and pass out and drop my iPad on the floor. So this is actually very convenient. And compared to a lot of stand, again, it holds your iPad in place so it won't fall, and your stand won't tip over. And of course, on the bottom, you have some Velcro strap, to really give you the ability to adjust the viewing angle for your preference. Of course, you need a wide stance like so to really allow you to use it on your bed, but on the table you do not really need a wide stand like that. So it's also good just to have it on a slightly, it doesn't need to be so wide. It has a metal rod on the back to allow you to use, to give you the stance, like so. This little metal rod right here. The build quality on this is really well done. It is not really wood, but has a wood look to it. So I overall like the look and design, just the look of the overall case or stand. But the bad thing about the stand, like I said, is the size somewhat. It might throw some people off. For me, it's not a problem because this is something I'm going to use in my house, not at work. So for what it does, it works pretty well. And I'm going to show you right now. So now again, you're not going to do this on your bed, but if someone was to jump on your bed, it's not going to drop your actual stand or your iPad, like so. So, overall, what do I think about this product? I like the build, I like the functionality of the actual stand, and for the price point, it's definitely on point for a good buy. So anyways, if you're interested in picking this up, I'll put a link down below to where you can pick this up. And if you have questions, ask me in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. And like always, I always appreciate a like. It helps the channel grow. But like always, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.